This is a timeline of the end of the world, and according to the Bible, we are closer to these events than most people realize.
Before Jesus returns, a global ruler will rise and lead the world away from God. You've probably heard his name before, the Antichrist.
The Bible describes 9 shocking events that will happen as he rises to power and prepares the world for his rule. Let's go through each one slowly so it's easy to understand, and I'll give examples so you can picture it. Number 1, a mysterious ruler appears. The first sign is that a powerful ruler will suddenly appear on the world stage. Daniel 7:8 says, "I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them another horn, a little one, before which 3 of the first horns were plucked up. And behold, in this horn were eyes like the eyes of a man, and a mouth speaking great things." In simple terms, Daniel is saying that this ruler, the Antichrist, will start small but grow quickly to control powerful nations. He will be very smart, persuasive, and arrogant. Imagine a world leader who rises from nowhere and quickly becomes the most powerful person in the world. Everyone is talking about him, and the world starts to follow his lead.
Today, we see globalization, where countries and economies are connected more than ever. This global connection could make it easier for one person to influence the entire world, just like Daniel predicted.
Number 2, a 7-year peace treaty with Israel. The Antichrist will seem like a hero because he will make peace with Israel. Daniel 9:27 says, "He shall make a strong covenant with many for 1 week, and for half of the week he shall put an end to sacrifice and offering."
Week here means 7 years, not 7 days. During this time, Israel's temple will be rebuilt, and sacrifices will resume, something that hasn't happened for thousands of years.
Think of it like a politician today solving one of the world's toughest conflicts almost overnight. People will love him for bringing peace. But this is just the beginning, and this peace is temporary.
Number 3, a deadly wound miraculously healed. Revelation 13:3 says, "One of the heads of the beast seemed to have a mortal wound, but the mortal wound was healed, and the whole earth marveled as they followed the beast." The Antichrist will face what looks like a deadly defeat, but he will recover in a way that shocks the world. People will think he is superhuman, maybe even divine. An example today would be someone thought to have been completely removed from power, maybe a political or business leader, suddenly coming back stronger than ever, with the world watching in awe. This miracle will make many believe he is unstoppable and even worthy of worship.
Number 4, the Abomination of Desolation. Halfway through the 7-year treaty, the Antichrist will break his promise. Matthew 24:15 says, "When you see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet, standing in the holy place, let those who are in Judea flee to the mountains." 2 Thessalonians 2:4 adds, "He opposes and exalts himself above all that is called God or is worshipped, so that he sits as God in the temple of God, proclaiming himself to be God." In simple words, he will go into the rebuilt temple in Jerusalem and declare that he is God. This is a huge turning point. People who refuse to worship him will be persecuted.
Think of it like someone taking over the most sacred place in the world and saying, "I am God," and forcing everyone to accept it. That's how shocking this event will be.
Number 5, the rise of the false prophet. The Antichrist will not act alone. Revelation 13:11 says, "Then I saw another beast rising out of the earth. It had 2 horns like a lamb, and it spoke like a dragon."
This second leader, called the false prophet, will perform miracles, even fire coming down from the sky, to convince the world to worship the Antichrist. Think of him like a master showman or a religious leader who is so convincing that billions of people follow him without question.
He will help enforce a one-world religion devoted to the Antichrist.
Number 6. The image of the beast comes to life. Revelation 13:15 says, "The second beast was allowed to give breath to the image of the first beast, so that the image could speak and cause all who refused to worship it to be killed."
This means an idol or image of the Antichrist will somehow come alive and force people to worship him. Today, technology makes this more believable. AI, robots, and smart machines could potentially enforce control in ways people never imagined.
Imagine a robotic figure speaking to crowds and controlling what people do, with serious consequences if they refuse. That's the kind of thing the Bible is warning about.
Number 7. Control of the global economy. The Antichrist will also control the world's economy. Revelation 13:16-17 says,
"It causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on their right hand or forehead, so that no one can buy or sell unless they have the mark, which is the name of the beast or the number of its name."
In today's world, this could look like a cashless society where people need a digital ID or chip to buy anything. Without it, you can't access money, food, or even basic supplies.
The Bible calls the number of the beast 666, and those living during this time will understand its significance.
Number 8. The Battle of Armageddon. The Antichrist will gather all nations to fight against Jesus Christ. Revelation 16:16 says, "And they gathered them together to the place called in Hebrew Armageddon."
But Jesus will return with power and glory, leading all believers from every generation. The armies of the Antichrist and the false prophet will be defeated, and both will be thrown alive into the lake of fire.
Think of it like the ultimate showdown between good and evil, and the good side wins completely.
Number 9. A global spiritual awakening. Finally, after all these events, the world will see a spiritual awakening. Revelation 7:9 says,
After this I looked, and behold, a great multitude that no one could number, from every nation, from all tribes and peoples and languages, standing before the throne and before the Lamb.
Those who trusted in Jesus will fully understand God's truth. Humanity will see what rebellion and deception lead to, and will finally be called to live in faith, hope, and obedience.
These 9 events form a roadmap from the rise of the Antichrist to the ultimate victory of Jesus and the awakening of humanity. The Bible also gives additional signs that show how close we are to these events, and many of them are happening today.
If this story touched your heart, write in the comments, "I will stand with Jesus." Your words may inspire someone else to come back to God. And if you want more powerful faith content like this, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Stay blessed, and remember, Jesus is coming soon.